Shalom guys, hope they're doing fantastic. Thanks for joining for a daily reading. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. If it's your birthday, happy anniversary as well. If you're down and out, I send you love and light. Let's go ahead and get started. If you are new, I don't put the spirit in a box. I do use living language and scripture on my channel. I am connected with Jehovah Elohim, who is my Yeshua, my salvation, okay? So if that's not something that you're looking for, this is where you'll probably click off. Sometimes I get really bold. It's just that I'm feeling the energy coming through me that way, so. But anyway, if you stay, welcome. Jehovah, I just connect with you and you alone. You know all things. What do we need to know and understand or bypass or continue with? Let's take a look at two different sides here that might be dealing with some stuff here. Let's see what's happening. Okay, we got somebody in their head. So this is anxiety showing up here for somebody's expecting some type of the worst in a situation. Fulfilling prophecy is what it states, or there's been sleepless nights and things like that. And apparently there may be a group that is also feeling this way. If it's not just one person, it's normally somebody that's in the rider weight showing in their bed, in their head, or in their head, in their bed. Really hard energy showing up here. Anxiety showing up here. Let's see. Let's take these cards and then we'll see what both sides and what's going on. Well, we've got renewal type of energy showing up here, and somebody's been in their head about renewing or something like that. This is the Judgment card, which is a good card to get. I mean, but the Judgment card, we get that when things keep coming back up and people push them down and they keep coming back up. It's because there's not been any resolution to something here. And so if something is coming back for another review, then that's what this is. This could be with the firstborn or your boss or somebody at work. This would be the letter Resh in the Hebraic living language. It's the head, the man, the boss, the chief of something, or the boss is in his head about something here, about some type of judgment on something. This is talking about having a favorable assessment of the facts. And yeah, what's the facts? And the facts alone. Obviously, there's been some type of warring going on. The Six of Wands is here as well. And that's public recognition. The Five of Wands comes before that. We got 10 Wands altogether. And that's oppressive energy with the 10 Wands. But there's obviously there's a renewal, there's a victory showing itself here. But there's been somebody or others that have been in their head about something. Where the home is, there's passion showing itself here to me. Okay, let me put this aside and let's go ahead and just look at two sides of things and see what's going on. So we do have the Empress at the bottom of the deck, and if some of y'all are dealing with legal matters or something like that, the Empress could represent that. She also represents babies, projects, money, gifts, things like that. So we have the letter. If I'm looking at the letters in the Hebraic living language as I do, we have the letter R and the letter G out here. And somebody's been trampled on really bad. If we are dealing with death issues, and we are. I'm only saying that because I know what the word rag in the, or excuse me, well, maybe you're dealing with a cleaner as well. It's come out of my spirit for some reason. The rug is here. Somebody feel like they've just been, you know, like a rug and a doormat or something like that. That's literally somebody trampling on somebody in the Hebraic living language. If you know, something just died energetically, physically, emotionally, spiritually, it could go any direction for any given person. But that is here. But somebody trying to, you know, clean something up, but they've just been in their head about it. If we want to take the R and the G for a rag, then that's what it's showing. There is a victory, though, showing itself here. Where home matters are concerned. And that's positive. I mean, the Empress represents evening out the scales. She's got the scales of justice within her. She would represent the truth if she's in the upright. Obviously, there's been a war. If there's been competition, then there has been, because there's been an oppression around the home or the job. The Empress Empress could also represent a boss as well. There's money here, though. And there could have been some secret money, and something's coming up, because the resurrection card is things that have been hidden, but it's coming up and being blown up for something to be known. And that's probably why somebody's been up in their head about it, expecting the worst to happen. Obviously, people also been in their head about work situations. We got boss energies out here about returning back to work. That's here. Fighting passionately in the home about money, showing itself to me. Some people are dealing with pregnancy issues. Now what are we going to do about the kids? Things like that. Some people have had other parties, though, connected to stuff. And if somebody did also get pregnant with a coworker or with a boss figure or something like that, and somebody's been expecting the worst to happen because there is warlike energies showing up here and there's an oppression around that, then that energy is here. And we have been seeing a lot of those types of energies come out. So let's look at both sides here and see what's going on. You know, but you just tell it. Okay, so somebody's crosswayed in their head. All right, well, this is sitting at a stalemate. And in that deck, it talks about somebody sitting at a stalemate and acting like, well, there ain't no problem. There ain't no problem. I don't even need to make a decision because there ain't no problem. But there is a problem. If somebody's got 9 swords over here in the overall energy and they're still crosswayed here. And yet there's a victory, or somebody's crosswayed about somebody getting a victory. What's the truth of the matter? But, you know, apparently if something's gone wrong with money and illegal things, where the Empress is representing something that could be attached to the law, then no wonder somebody would sit here and go, well, there ain't no problem. Because they don't want to go to jail for something, I guess. Or, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, the Empress, maybe you work for the law. I don't know. Because the Empress would represent having the law within her. Some people, I guess, could work for the law. The Judgment card would also go back to the chief of something. So that'd be FBI energies with the 8th house there. So we got Libra and Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Aries, Leo, Sagittarius overall energy. Show me the other side. Show me the other side. So we've got strategize. So both parties have got stuff going on. Okay, so we got strategizing energies, or somebody's guilty or knows somebody's guilty. Somebody's been put over here as a stalemate, or we won't let you pass or move, or something. That's all air. Okay, well, we got a lot of people involved in some stuff. We got a bunch of people in this picture. Of course, it's it's animals, but it is showing a bunch of people where family, like this is a family card. This is 5 or more people normally before the 6 of Wands. The Empress represents a known figure. So, you got 2 sides of things going on, or if there's, there's a law right there as well. And you got people butting heads about something that's taking place on the job with other people, or what do we do with the third party, or whatever's gone on. I mean, let me see what's going on here. Somebody's been sitting in a stalemate, don't know what to do, don't know how to make a decision, trying to go within, or they've been put into confusion. Somebody over here is strategizing, or is guilty, or has lied about something, but it's all air. So both parties are showing in their head or something. Show me this 2 of Swords. Show me this 2 of Swords. The X could be a problem on this side where the stalemate energy is for some of you all. Okay. Well, we've got the law and or the truth, or somebody's trying to go within to find the truth. They've been sitting there because of the truth, or because of law, or because of the husband, or lack of protection. If it went the other way, it jumped over here. So somebody's lied or strategized or babbled something or did something. But this goes back to all kinds of stuff. Balancing. It goes back to traveling. We got secret exchange. We got 2 cards here where decisions could be found here. And inevitable fate with the wheel is going to turn. So if you've been put as a stalemate on this side, and there's been secret exchanging or trying to get your balance here because of something secret that's been freaking going on physically. Then the hand of the divine could come in and turn something just like that, because we are seeing a victory over here within some type of situation. There's been confusion over here, or creative stuff going on, or a consequence to something here. Well, that is a consequence card, because when the hand of divine has to come and turn something, it's karmic stuff. Show me this Seven of Swords energy here. So there are more than one parties here. Well, we already picking that up. There's a bunch of people actually that can be shown here involved in something. So soulmates and stuff like that. Third parties, lying. This is a gossipy card as well. This is a babbler. We do have the truth over here. But the truth jumped over here to show that somebody over here is guilty because they go the other way. So there's a bad exaggeration over here. And somebody is expecting the worst to happen because they know they freaking lied. Show me another one on this Seven of Swords, please. Hold on. Show me another one on this Seven of Swords. If you just do the truth, it will work out for you. Show me another one, please, Jehovah. Thank you. So being reliable, and obviously somebody wouldn't if they babbled something or they lied and cheated and stole something or got pregnant or something like that. Sorry about that. I can't really see if these are in there very good, so you just have to deal with it. If so, if you're OCD, I guess you're OCD. So going slow, strategizing for some of you all. This is just a strategizing card. How to go slow, how to repair the home. This is soulmates. But obviously some people are dealing with energies over here of pregnancy issues and somebody not being reliable. Messages and a lover and children. And but that's also a favorable testimony as well. Show me the mutual energy between these two parties here. Show me the mutual energies between these two parties. What's the mutual energies between two parties here? The past. Well, there's law here. There's the courthouse. The X is here. There's somebody's been put out with necessities and things like that. This is nostalgia on both sides. Nostalgia. Children. Forgiveness. Just forgive. I mean, my God. We've got the Queen of Swords as well, so that is a judgment or a mother or a mother or aunt, a sister, a lawyer, a judge, a surgeon, whatever that is. We do have the courthouse here as well. The Queen of Swords, though, in the upright, she really would be, she's kind. She'd just be like, this is what it is. This is what happened. Here's the truth about it. And make that decision. If that's all that is, just a decision card, somebody just secretly going within, and it's just physically just something going within itself. It's caused some type of a stalemate over here. I'm going to take from this Hebraic living language here, and I've got the high arcana that can be found in the Psalms. For each one of the high arcanas, it's got a scripture to it. So if one of those comes out, we'll just get the scripture to each side that comes out here. Show me this Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune side, please. There is going to be a victory. There is going to be a renewal. Well, so the Yod's coming out twice here. And so let me take one for the other side. So, the Yod talks about, and then the Tav is over here. The Yod tells us it's authority, it's the arm, it's work, it's the deed, and we do have the head, the man, the boss, the chief here. So the Yod in Psalms 119, we find the Yod there between verses 73 through 80, and it says that the hands, because it is the hand, Thy hands have made me and fashioned me. Give me understanding. And somebody's trying to get understanding over here. Back and forth, trying to get their balance and trying to figure out what the truth is about travel situations, law situations, the husband, about being protected, about your vehicle, about traveling, foreign people, foreign places, and things like that. Been freaking foreign. Over here, it says, give me understanding that I may learn thy commandments. They that fear thee will be glad when they see me, because I have hoped in thy word. I know, Jehovah, that thy judgments are right, and that thou in faithfulness hast afflicted me. Let, I pray thee, thy merciful kindness, and this is luck, thy merciful kindness before my be my comfort according to thy word for thy servant. Let thy tender mercies come unto me, and those that have known thy testimonies, let those come unto us. Let my heart be sound in thy statutes, that I may not be ashamed. And this is luck over here. It's the truth, okay? And somebody's been afflicted over here. And sorry that I'm kind of, look, I really had to try to get those written on these cards. And so I apologize if I'm kind of flubbing it up as I'm reading it, but it is what it is. This is the Tav, which would be the 22nd letter, which would go to the mark, or marking a place out, or a signature, something contractual then with the Tav. But Psalms 119, 169 through 176 about the Tav tells us to let my cry come near before thee, O Jehovah. Give me understanding according to thy word, and let my supplication come before thee, and deliver me according to thy word. My lips shall utter praise when thou hast taught me thy statutes. My tongue shall speak of thy word, for all the commandments are righteous. Let thine hand help me, for I have chosen, and the hand jumped over here, by the way, and somebody is talking about words and stuff, and speaking with the tongue, and somebody over here was a freaking babbler, and we've got forgiveness in between both parties here, so that's amazing how you would bring a thing out like that. Let thine hand help me, for I have chosen thy precepts. So somebody's now choosing that, that's positive. I have longed for thy salvation, because obviously somebody does know what's going on. They've been over here in their head, expecting the worst to happen. They know that the scales need to be evened out over here. And so it's amazing. It says, I have longed for thy salvation, O Jehovah, and thy law is my delight. Let my soul live, and it shall praise thee, and let thy judgments help me. I have gone astray like a lost sheep. Seek thy servant, for I do not forget thy covenants. And so somebody is remembering the covenant, and they did go astray, because there was third parties over here, and they weren't, that somebody babbled something here. And they're asking for the hand of the divine to help, and Jehovah answers us before he knows what we need before we even ask, and boom, he already put it over. That's amazing to me, how Jehovah will bring a thing out like that, people. It really is beautiful. And so there is grace and stuff here for those who are going to stand in truth. Both parties are showing a mutual energy here of the past, and forgiveness is attached to this card, and people need to speak. They need to speak the Empress's overall energy here, and that goes back to love, unconditional love. She represents beauty inside. Now, somebody needs to quit expecting the worst to happen, where home life stuff is attached to this crap. There is a victory over here for both parties, because what's connecting both of these parties is a forgiveness. And there's children that's been, affected, as we know, for some people. Hard things have taken place. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Are you going to sit there all days of your life in your head in your bed until you just kill yourself? Because Jehovah's in the business of restoring, and his hand really will come and help in a situation. All right, people, this is what came out. There's strength here, and you couldn't make it if you wanted to. I picked up the Empress, and there's strength here. And so people need to have great inner strength and release harsh judgments, and forgive and have compassion is what the strength card goes back to. Okay, that also goes back to children, and children's right here in between a situation if something's happened with kids here. But there is a returning and a bunch of nostalgia here, and Jehovah is hearing the cry of somebody's plea here. to make a decision and to go slow and be in truth and allow the hand of the divine to move it the way that it needs to. Until next time, shalom.